I'm Dr. Jana Matthews, and I'm the Managing Director of ANZ Innovyz START in Adelaide, Australia. Our program is comprised of an accelerator, and we're currently accepting applications for 10 spots. Applications are open until November 30th. We'll choose the companies in December and start the program January 21st. But because not everybody can move to Adelaide and not everybody can take 3 months away to work on their company, we've designed a series of leader forums that we'll be offering in November in Sydney and Melbourne that help you understand some of the things you need to know in order to grow a company. So let me talk a little bit more about how we came to design the leader forums and what they are. I've worked with companies all over the world helping them grow. I've written books on growth, and I understand that it's a very different animal than a baby company or a large corporation. So what we tried to do in our leader forums was to build the best of peer learning, coupled with mentoring and facilitated discussions, as well as sessions that I will be presenting on growth. And to put all these in a 3-day experience. So what does that mean? That means that you'll come on a Thursday, you'll register, and then we'll have dinner, and I'll talk about what the leader forum is, what will happen, how the agenda is laid out, and I'll tell you a little bit about the journey of growth. On Friday morning, we'll have a general session, and then you'll go into a small group discussion of 12 people. We have 5 facilitators, and I'll be doing one of those sessions as well. So that that means we'll have groups of 12 that will be focused on 3 different topics. You'll address one topic on Friday morning, one on Friday afternoon, and the third on Saturday morning. And the topics are all around your product, service, and how do you actually develop it? How do you know what it is that your customers want? And how do you manage the whole process of innovation and commercialization? Second set of discussions is all around markets and channels. How do you know how to get to the right customer? How do you know which channel to use? Which marketing strategies make the most sense? Whether you're going to do it directly or whether you use indirect channels or work through other companies or other representatives. So there'll be a whole set of discussions around that. And then the third set of topics that we'll look at is you and your own leadership. Your leadership has to change as you grow the company. It requires different things from you, and therefore you need to be a different kind of leader at different stages of growth. So we'll talk about the kinds of things that you need to do to lead out of startup and into initial growth and into rapid growth. We'll have discussions for about 2 hours, and then you'll have a period of time that you'll be able to consolidate your learning into something called a learning journal. We found in the past that it's very important that you do it right then, right when those insights are fresh, right when you've just heard those nuggets of wisdoms from our facilitators, and you have a chance to write it down on the book. Not Sunday when you get home, not Monday when you go back to the office, but right now. So at the end of each of the sessions, we'll actually have some time for you to make your own notes and to answer a series of questions that we'll have in the learning journal that'll help you understand, oh yes, I've been doing this step wrong, or I see now where I've been the wrong kind of leader that my company needs, or I see now that we haven't been going after the right kind of customers. No wonder we aren't getting sales. So the learning journal becomes very important, and it becomes really your takeaway. And people have this on their desk, they look at it. Sometimes they just remember without even opening up their learning journal. Other times they'll look inside and remember, oh yes, I've forgotten, that's the step we should take. Or yes, I remember now, that's how I define what the ideal customer is. So you'll have this experience of working with peers, working with facilitators. We'll have a fun time on Friday evening where we're bringing in some other people, including some investors, for you to meet. It'll be much more relaxed and more low-key conversations than the intensity that occurs in the leader forum. And then we'll adjourn at lunch, and I'll give you some parting words to take away. This is just an amazing experience. People have written me years later saying this totally transformed their company and how they thought about what they needed to do. And what we found is we actually needed to design a series of leader forums because they said, when's the next one? And what's the topic of that one? So the next leader forum, which we'll offer sometime later on in 2013, is all about lead, build, and grow. And the one after that will be on continuous growth and continuous innovation, which of course you need to do in order to keep growing. So I encourage you to register. The dates that we have in Sydney at UTS, our partner in Sydney, are November the 15th to the 17th. That's a Thursday night, Friday, Saturday through noon. And then in Melbourne, we'll actually be at our sponsors building ANZ Bank. And the dates there are November 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Again, a Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday. I encourage you to register, and I'll be there. I'll be looking forward to seeing you. If you're a glutton for punishment, you can register and go to both. But go to our website, find out more information, find out what the costs are, and register on the UTS website. And thank you very much. I look forward to helping you on your growth curve. Bye.